Greetings indie warriors and welcome to I Dream of Indie Games. Are you ready for more indie releases? I know I am. I'm Old Gamer Joe and I'm back at you with 13 brand spanking new indie game titles for the week of April 8th through the 12th of 2024. Now that's a whole lot of video games to look forward to. We'll get into it ASAP, but real quick, just consider supporting independent content over at patreon.com/idreamofindiegames. Not only will you be helping us to continue our mission for indie visibility and bringing a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming, but you'll also gain Discord access to the greatest indie gaming community out there, shoutouts at the end of every single video we produce, an exclusive podcast, and even free games depending on the tier you select. Your new indie gaming community is waiting for you. Alright, thanks for hearing me out. Let's start this list with something chill, what do you say? I'm talking about Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. Enjoy a relaxing virtual room of your own as you chill out to lo-fi grooves and beats. This self-proclaimed focus tool features stream-friendly songs and sounds like rain pattering and fire crackling. You could also customize your character if you wanted to, and keeping your company will be adorable little spirit creatures. Yes, there is a game here, believe it or not, as you try to gather more spirits and gain experience. The game also features a built-in web player so you can add even more songs. I've never seen anything quite like this, but it sounds awesome as I'm a huge fan of lo-fi music in general. I always put on Lo-Fi Girl and Boy in the background when I'm working. Cram sessions like this one, it just helps me to stay focused. Hopefully this game will help you to stay focused on the 8th. This is quite a shift from that last game, but next up is Children of the Sun, the latest release from Devolver Digital. Being a Devolver game, the tone is of course quite bleak, but it's the gameplay here that's really fascinating and unique. You are a sniper tasked with taking down an evil cult, but here's the catch. You have to hit everyone with a single bullet, making this more of a puzzle game. Highlight cult members, find the right vantage point, and guide your bullet to victory. Such an original concept that I can't wait to try for myself. Back to relaxation then, eh? How about Botany Manor, a first-person puzzler taking place in Victorian England? Play as a botanical research specialist as you explore a giant manor, learning many of the secrets that lie within. Find the perfect conditions to grow beautiful plants and unravel a fascinating narrative full of rich history and lore. Plant lovers should look no further than Botany Manor, which does have a demo available and will release in full on the 9th. Jumping into early access now is another Soul-style game called The Devil Within, Satgat. Climb a mysterious dark tower, battling your way through demonic entities in this 2.5D action title. The dark, gritty visuals, fully connected world, and unique devil powers that can be acquired make this a game worth keeping your eyes on. I anticipate a lot of dying in my future. Looking for some zombie killing action? This next title will be the one for you. Last Hope Bunker Zombie Survival. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory from that title, isn't it? Fend off fierce zombies and build up your bunker to ever so slightly increase your chances of survival. The world is vast, though violent, with many resources to be gathered, and somewhere out there lies a cure. Will you save humanity on the 9th? Whenever I see a taxi-themed video game, I can't help but think of the classic Crazy Taxi. And thankfully, Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom looks equally fun, with a nice arcade vibe to it. The fast-paced, zany action has a lovely retro look, and it will apparently be pretty dang easy to play, featuring no jump button whatsoever. Players can also look forward to meeting a strange cast of characters, and an insane amount of collectibles are here to find. This is one taxi ride I can't wait to take. What a road this next game has traveled. A game clearly inspired by Disco Elysium and the classics like Fallout. It looks like the road finally comes to an end, with Broken Roads launching on the 10th. Yes, there were many twists and turns on this journey, with numerous delays and the original publisher going under, but this ambitious RPG hopes to come out of it all on top. Taking place in Western Australia, the combat system looks pretty standard, but where the game hopes to stand out a bit is with its moral compass system. Let's see how everything comes together when Broken Roads finally launches April 10th. Moving along, we have a unique fantasy title that seems to have quite the sense of humor. This is yet another fantasy title, an open-world adventure that calls back to many fantasy stereotypes and has plenty of references. Seems to be a decent assortment of quests and spells, good goofy fun here. Hopefully the gameplay is just as engaging as the premise. I really hope the humor ends up being more hit than miss. Is stealth more your speed? Well then sneak on over to the lovely looking Ereban, Shadow Legacy. This one hits digital marketplaces on the 10th as well. Linger in the shadows and stealth your way through, deciding whether or not to spare your victims. It's great to see the stealth genre alive and well in the indie space, and while I'm not very good at these games, I do quite like the look and overall vibe of Ereban. Let's hope it comes out playing as good as it looks. Next up is a fun-looking Metroidvania game called Turbo Kid. Yes, you'll be partaking in the usual Metroidvania-style action, but this game comes with a unique twist, your BMX bike that you can ride. Turbo Kid also comes equipped with close-range attacks and wild abilities through the use of his Turbo Glove. Turbo Kid picks up from the end of the movie, which is a film that I've not personally seen, though our Discord community tells me it is very entertaining and even a little bit emotional, so I do want to check that out along with this video game. Ready to spread your bile across the world? Just kidding. Infection Free Zone is the opposite of that. You're trying to survive the bile that's being spread. Build up a base across real-world cities, fight off the infected, protect your people, do whatever it takes to survive on the 11th. This isn't my usual genre, but I know a lot of folks are following this one, so I figured I'd include it here. How about we go for a nice palate cleanser after all of that nastiness, right? Sophia the Traveler looks adorable, calling back to my childhood memories of Where's Waldo books. The game features 10 different levels, 1,000 characters, and a good variety of set pieces according to the Steam page. Even better, there are some hidden animations to discover, and it's also available in a good variety of languages. Alright, let's close this fun-looking week out with Anomaly Collapse, not to be confused with Anomaly Agent, which is a great game that released earlier this year. No, Anomaly Collapse on the 11th. This is a roguelite turn-based strategy release, but the twist here is that the gameplay takes place on a one-dimensional grid. Your furry fighters look adorable, and all come with unique classes. All told, it looks fun, and I'm excited to check out more. But that's gonna do it for me, folks. We hope you enjoyed this list very much. Each and every Monday, you can look forward to a brand new list that runs down all of the exciting indie game releases that have us pumped, and hopefully you're interested in too. And who knows, you might see a review or 2 or 3 or 4 of some of these games right here at the channel. In fact, you most definitely will. So be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy independent content and you want to bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming. Patreon.com/idreamofindiegames to support us further. I will see you on the channel very soon.